guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We are back with another episode. Yes, we are. And we are going to be doing this in 2 parts, guys. So bear with. It's going to be a long one. But yeah, today is part 1. I hope you've all had a really good week. It's good to be back and thank God it's Friday, right? But yeah, it's good to be back. Now, before we get into the video, guys, please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already subscribed. I mean, come on. We are back every Friday with a video, so make sure you sub. And please make sure you follow all of my social media because I post every day. So you'll never get bored. But yeah, make sure you give me a follow. Now, we do need to get into the video, guys, because it is a long one. But guys, where do we even start? Like, what a horrendous season that we've had. I'm just so glad that it is now finally over. And I'm just gonna throw it out there, but barely anyone gets pass marks at this stage. There was me thinking, guys, that it was bad under Ralph when he took temporary charge a couple of seasons ago. In fact, I actually never thought it would get any worse, but let's not even talk about what's just happened. It's just such a shame. Like, growing up watching United, I could never ever imagined a season where we would finish outside the top 4 or 5, never mind 15th place. That's right. I said 15th place. Manchester United. The greatest club in the world. Are you sure? But anyway, let's get stuck right into the review, shall we? We went into last season with a lot of optimism, and rightly so. We literally just won the FA Cup at the end of the previous season. We had actually seen a glimpse of what could be if Ten Hag got his strongest team on the park when we beat City 2-1 at Wembley. And what a day that was, by the way. After months of speculation, Dan Ashworth was appointed as sporting director, and it started to look like Ineos might know what they were doing. I remember when he came in with a big reputation, and it was sold to the fans that he would be the man to sort us out of the mess. But hindsight is a wonderful thing, right? Who knew that he would be sacked a few months later and receive a massive payoff after a fallout with Sir Jim? The openly public review of Ten Hag's role as a manager wasn't helpful either. In fairness though, there would have been uproar if the manager was sacked after winning the FA Cup this season before. Rightfully, the manager was given another opportunity to show that he was the right man for the job. And in fairness, the club backed him big time in the transfer window. But this turned out to be a huge mistake. Like, looking back, it was clear that he was only allowed to carry on because they couldn't identify a replacement. Discussions were had with several managers, and for one reason or another, the talks just broke down. So Ten Hag was able to just continue. Now in the summer, we brought Xerxes, Euro, Delict, Mazraoui, and Ugarte. That was all for a lot of money, and they're all on big wages. Now in terms of bringing in players, I feel like the fans were happy enough with the summer business. I would have given it a 7 out of 10 at the time. Like, we lost a few players too, like most notably Scott McTominay. Yeah. I wonder how he got on at his new club, eh? I wonder. Our first real test was against City in the Community Shield. I did think that we played quite well, and I thought we probably should have won it. And I guess I never knew that at the time. That result and how it played out was going to set the tone for the rest of the season. We did have a very stuttering start to the season and the results were kind of all over the place. We were literally a mess defensively and we just couldn't score goals. Onana and Hojlund were symbolic of this. I feel like the manager appeared lost. It just felt like there were more questions than answers. By the end of September, we had been beaten 3-0 at home to both Liverpool and Spurs. We were just an absolute mess in both games. And let's face it, the alarm bells were ringing loud and clear. It just felt like it was men against boys and we looked lost. And unfortunately, the pressure was building onto the manager. There was just a lot of constant speculation about his job and it was only a matter of time before he got the sack. Domestically and in Europe, the results continued to be very inconsistent. And the manager's final game in charge was away at West Ham. And shock, we lost 2-1. And it was kind of a strange game. It was just a game that we should never have lost. But it was also a game that showed how chaotic things had become. We just looked completely clueless. And this was Ten Hag's third full season in charge. So for the players to look that lost, it was just strange. It just felt like there was no structure. It was just a mess and I feel like Ineos had already made up their mind a few weeks before. I feel like they were just waiting for their chance to sack Ten Hag. It was clear that they wanted a change in the summer and they obviously regretted their choice of continuing with him. But sacking Ten Hag was gonna fix everything, right? Wrong! Completely wrong! But I will discuss Amarim's appointment and how the rest of the season played out in part 2. So stay tuned for that, guys, because we have more coming up on how awful our season's been. But yeah, stay tuned. But I hope you've all enjoyed another sit down and talk with me, guys. I do love doing these. I love talking to you guys. I love like venting, getting everything out that I need to get out. And you guys listen, so it's all good. But yeah, I hope you all have a brilliant week, guys. And we will be back next Friday with another video. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, then thank you. And make sure you follow all of my social media, guys, because I post there every day. And you'll always get alerts when I've posted a video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a brilliant week. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video, guys.